Hey, howdy. And welcome to my own personal hell. So, like I said... Oh god, this is weird to aim. I still got the EA stuff to play. And, I mean, I'm yicking myself again, unfortunately. I was just thinking to myself, like, okay. If I don't play these games, and I just... Okay, that's kinda neat. If I don't play these games, and I just keep going along with this whole... thing. If I just keep going along with the encyclopedia. I'm not really covering everything, am I? I'm kind of just covering the stuff that I want to cover, which doesn't really fit in with what an encyclopedia is. Ugh. I do not like the character designs. Okay, so this is just lifted straight from... This is lifted straight from Peggle 1. So this is familiar so far. God, it looks so... How to describe it? Corporate? Crusty? Something like that. The text is like... Some of that awesome text was so artifacted. It's almost like this app, the core fundamentals of this app haven't been updated since 2012. Oh wait. So, what is the deal with these? So, up to this point, PopCap had basically been used as a second fiddle studio. They had been used for a few Hasbro games and just like some generic work. This was one of the games that was, well, served a bit more of a special purpose, because it was tapping into PopCap's IP. But because this is EA, they couldn't just make another PopCap game. Let me just scroll... Okay, if you're not gonna let me scroll up, I guess I won't. I can't tell if those are... I'm going to assume those aren't pegs. And those are just completely inert. Yeah, they're inert. I mean, so far this is, like, inoffensive. The mobile game trappings have not started yet. So far, this is just bad mobile Peggle. God, the aiming is so weird. The aiming was completely fine in regular Peggle. Why'd they change it? Hatch the eggs. Interesting. So there's new mechanic? Weird, but okay. Is there a benefit to Ultra Extreme Fever? It doesn't seem like it so far. It just gives you more points, got it. I hate the stupid the slowdown effect. That's awful. L. Ugh. I was literally about to say, like, this is kind of decent so far. Sorry about that. It was kind of decent so far, but where's the microtransaction element? There it is. Level boosts. Ay vey. Also, just want to mention so far every level so far has been either an introduction of a new mechanic or lifted directly from the first game. That's great. Man, so that's the namesake. It's just it's just a pachinko gimmick. Who would have thunk it? Also, Jimmy looks horrible. I see him up there. And I'm going to assume that there's no way to switch between Peggle Masters. I'm just stuck with Bjorn until a few levels from now where I'm stuck with Jimmy. Yeah, and so far this isn't too challenging, but this does have the Candy Crush problem of, yippee, it's not challenging. There are also probably literal thousands of levels. So it's gonna get challenging. Or at least, if the tedium doesn't kill me, the slow, very, very slow, unbelievably slow increase in challenge will. I gotta say though, so far, this game doesn't really earn its notoriety. As weird as that sounds. It's kinda just basically fine. It's a mockery of the old PopCap, that's for sure. But of its own merits, it's not that bad. Okay, so what the hell is this? Where are their PopCap coins? I guess we'll find out soon. Okay, that's something. Interesting mechanic. Oh, this is... doing shots on it, this is awful. To this day, I still do not know what cool clear means. I don't know if it's like a, starting Extreme Fever in a specific way, or like... what? I still don't know. Oh, that's really weird. Wait. I don't think I didn't see that. It was adding velocity to the ball as it was traveling. That doesn't physics. It would have run out of energy by the time it reached the middle. They artificially inflated the speed of the slides. That's really weird. Who the fuck are you? Why did you not just call him Fjord? That was such an easy joke, and you had to name him Fnord or whatever the Nord. Great. So they made marketable Evil Bjorn. Neat. It's just like the the Disney Muppets movie, the second one with evil Kermit, who just has a mole, and I think he's got like a mole and a mustache or something like that, and other than that he looks identical to Kermit, and they riff on that for the entire movie. It's kind of funny to think, Disney worked with Jim Henson on a good chunk of the Muppet movies. But, I mean, just looking at their catalog, you wouldn't be able to tell, because the ones that are labeled Disney's The Muppets are garbage. Like, worse than horrible. Completely unwatchable drivel. Because, like, yeah, there's a Disney logo down near the bottom for stuff like the Great Muppet Caper and Muppets Christmas Carol, but the stuff that's labeled like directly as, oh, this is made by Disney, is horrible. I saw that shit in theaters, man. It was so horrible. More than words can say. Why is there such a long time to load the level? Fine. If you insist. This seems kind of overpowered? Okay. Oh, that's neat. You know what? I'll give that the benefit of the... Oh, great. I'll give that the benefit of the doubt. That's kind of cool. The one thing that they seem to get right with these newer games is they make Super Guide more cool. Like, I've seen in Peggle 2, they make the Super Guide... It gets like a fire effect when it shows a slide. And it genuinely looks kind of cool. So for that, I'll give them a pass. Oh, what is this? More physics objects in my Peggle? It's more likely than you might think. I do like how, despite adding all of these new gimmicks and these new requirements, Super Guide specifically only works on pegs. Great. It's not like that information would have been helpful or anything. Come on. I gotta clear some junk. So far, this is so... It's so inoffensive that it's almost offensive. Like, there's nothing here. It's just... It's just what some PR guys thought Peggle would be, what it should be like. This looks like a very hard level already. Come on, come on. There's too much torque here. Again, why not just make it like the first game, where you just tap a spot on the board, and that spot is aimed at. I was thinking I would go until I lose, but, well, so far, it seems like that's gonna take a second. What? Is that permanent? Why would they get rid of the only dynamic part of this board? What a stupid idea. Oh yeah, I learned this a bit ago. Did you know that Peggle is actually the only PopCap product that has a registered trademark associated with it? And reading through that patent, it makes me really happy that I am not a patent lawyer, because oh my god. Patents are written in such a way so that loopholes cannot exist no matter what. And oh my god, that makes it hard to read. They have like a Socratic layered description of these things, of like, yes, this product uses a computer, which they have to define in the text because these like stipulations were defined before people knew what a computer was. Then you have to define what a computer is, you have to define what a pinball machine is, you have to define what the player is in the context of this, what the game is in the context of this. It is unbelievably complicated. Okay, so spooky evil Peggle guy is going to occasionally butt in and make levels slightly harder. Good to know. Gotta say, so far this seems like marginally better than Peggle 2. if there was... I mean, I guess this is essentially Peggle 2 mobile. Marginally better, but I imagine it's going to get much worse very quickly. Because I haven't seen the microtransaction element yet, and I'm going to assume, because this is a Candy Crush clone, there is an energy system in this game. I don't know that for sure, but I have a hunch. Because this is a mobile game that was made in 2012. There is definitely going to be an energy system. I mean, I may as well try for the ultra extreme, right? I don't think it adds something besides extra points, and extra points seem meaningless, but whatever. What? Oh, it's one of the. It's like one of the challenges. I was about to say, like, were the levels not restarted before? No, I bet they weren't. I bet it's like watch an ad, or pay some Peggle coin brand currency to continue the level right where you just ran out of stuff. Oh no, duels are back. God, I hate duels. These suck. I hate doing these. Okay, so it's basically scripted. Also, that's the exact same effect as the fire effect. I do have to wonder, when it comes to this, with an AI that actually knows what it's doing, because, you know, this is kind of pathetic. I wonder if there's something like PIM, where it's like, for... Is it coins or cards? I think it's for card PIM. That there's a way that if you go first, you can always win, just algorithmically. I wonder if there's something like that for duels. Or just if you always... Oh! I hate that. Hello, Jimmy. Ugh. How did they make him look worse? I imagine he still has multi-ball. Ew. Yeah, it is multi-ball. And as is tradition with multi-ball, neither of them did anything. God, I hate him. What was I talking about? Right, Nim. I wonder if there's a way to do that with Peggle duels, that just, if you given that you have the ability to clear any arbitrary number of pegs in one shot, which isn't always the case, but let's just assume for the sake of argument. I wonder if there's a way that, given that, there's a way that you could always guarantee that you get Ultra Extreme Fever. So by clearing a certain number of pegs and then essentially forcing your opponent to clear a certain number of pegs, lest they lose 25% of their score for not hitting any oranges. He looks hideous. God, and that... Why does that image look so bad? Like, this has been in the... This has been around for over 10 years. Surely you can update your images, right? I'm not even really reading the dialogue, because it's all... Hey, zany, wacky, quirky. Bop it, twist it. Now, is there going to be an evil version of Jimmy? That I would love to see. Instead of representing the 80s, represents the 90s. In fact, I'm not even sure if Jimmy's supposed to represent the 80s. He's supposed to be like ambiguous surfer guy, right? Because I don't know who the hell else uses the word tubular. God, I hate that there's no speed up button. It's always such a creature comfort. But we are in a land without creature comforts. There are no comforts here, only these strange creatures. My hand is falling asleep. What was that? They destroy balls? Oh, I see. So it's like again, it's literally the same mechanic as the dragon eggs, except they also destroy the ball. I can make something more complex in Game Maker Studio. In like 5 minutes. I can make something more complex in The Binding of Isaac. It's like, dude... Why is there such a lack of effort here? Because this feels so unbelievably safe. Like, what is here that is even somewhat interesting? Evil Bjorn? Yeah, sure. I literally could have done what he did as my dual opponent better with my eyes closed. He was intentionally making shots that were as bad as humanly possible. Literally would have been better if he did the shots randomly. And that's essentially the game's first new mechanic that isn't microtransactions. great. As you can tell, I'm having an absolute blast. A peckle blast, if you will. God, that silhouette of the... It looks so bad. This game looks so bad. Look at that image! Why does it look like that? Yep, another reused level. This is the owl level. And that image also looks like ass. I made a comment before about how this game looks like it was made by the PR team. Looks like it's been upkept by the PR team. Okay, nice. So they fudged the numbers on hitting the side of the ball bucket too. Another mechanic that is nearly identical to the other mechanics that we've seen so far. It's just now they're not required for level completion. Yep, 1, 2, 3. This is so... Yeah. And I feel like I've already said everything that I need to say. Also, my apologies for... I'm pretty sure those notifications are going to show up in the recording. I'll have to black them out or something. In fact, hang on. There we go. That should do it. Should have had that on to begin with, but that's my bad. I'm getting a pop-up from Audacity. The disk space remaining for recording, 75 hours and 14 minutes. You know, I don't think I'm going to have 75 contiguous hours of recording here, but thanks for the heads up. Somehow that just doesn't feel as good as stock Peggle does. It just... Again, it feels like the numbers are fudged. It just doesn't feel genuine. Because like with regular Peggle, the numbers were fudged the tiniest amount, but it wasn't anything... It wasn't like this. This is pretty egregious. And I can't even hear the audio. I'm gonna be honest. I have the audio down super low so that I can amplify it in post. Not that I'm missing much, presumably. I can pretty clearly hear the gems make the like generic gem sound from Bejeweled, which, yippee. Congratulations, Peggle Blast, you're using the PopCap equivalent of a stock sound. Good for you. I'm sure your guy in the PR team thought that was a sick reference. I gotta freaking play Bejeweled Stars too. Damn. That one is going to be extra depressing because I have never played Candy Crush in my life. However, I know what Candy Crush is like. And Bejeweled Stars is like it. Like it's pretty blatant. Another reused level, nice. Either that or it's so similar to a level that it looks reused. Whereas, like, the main gimmick of this game is, hey, what if there were a bunch of different pictures and the pegs were overlaid on top of those pictures? It's like the primary gimmick of Peggle. Besides the fact that it's a pachinko game. When did that get lost? hope whoever worked on this game, they got paid well. Might have my hopes too high. But, you know, I hope they got paid well for making this. And for upkeeping this, I imagine, for quite a long time. Because it's a Candy Crush kind of game. So, obviously, they gotta have new patches and new content constantly. They gotta have ads, they gotta have new content, they gotta have new Peggle Masters, new games, new mechanics. Working on one of these must be a freaking death march. So I never hold it against the creators. Because if you want to be mad at anyone, you probably shouldn't be mad at the developers. Oh, that's just gross. Okay. So how the hell do I do this one? So I guess I release it into the bucket? That seems right. There we are. Bast. Bast is the cat, right? I always forget. New level type, I think. Oh, great, it's like Peglin. I hate this. It's a shuffle mode. I mean, it's kind of a neat mechanic, but, like, why? Also, how does Jimmy somehow end up even more deformed in every single Peggle game? Like, in Peggle Deluxe, he looked decent. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose this. Ah, it keeps putting the pegs in bad places. Maybe this works? It works. Ah. I see. I don't know how the hell you do that without the super guide. But I guess that's the point. Pegalicious in the worst image quality possible. Man. Mobile games are a hellscape. This just reminds me, it reminds me so much. Okay. This could get bad. Never mind, we're good. This reminds me, I mentioned this back when we were doing the Flash games. There was a certain amount of... What's the best word to describe it? A lot of those old licensed games were very genuine in what they were trying to do. They would just say on their face, this is a licensed game for this product. You can enjoy it if you want. We don't really care. Stuff like Sweet Tooth To Go and the, what was it? Chocolate-covered Oreos and Kmart Bejeweled and stuff like that. There's a certain level of honesty to it. The only real gross marketing practice was that they were, you know, they would just put them in, they would put the games in places where people, or mostly kids, would probably be able to see them. That's it. Also, how the hell are you supposed to do this without Ring of Fire? You just do like this. That'll probably work. There we go. But with games like these, it's so much more, not spiteful, but so much more parasitic. Like, yeah, the game is free. You don't have to pay a cent. Wink, wink. It's just gross. At least with something like Chex Quest, there's the thought that it was designed with some moniker of passion for the work. Like, yeah, it's a Doom clone that's designed to sell checks, but it is genuinely interesting. And you can tell that they had fun with it. With this, it's so soulless. All you get is, we made this to make money. And I mean, you can say the same about chocolate-covered Oreo Bejeweled, but at least those were free, man. It was an advertisement, not a scam. But I wonder, I mean, A, I wonder how long this lasts, and B, I wonder what will become of this game after it's delisted. It's a super common thing when it comes to live service games, and I've said it again and again. What happens to these games when the company goes bankrupt? Or when EA decides they don't want to support the game anymore? Is that just it? There's just nothing left. Okay, they turned on his AI. That's pretty blatant. It's just, it's such dirty tricks. Stuff like that. Oh, I beefed that hard. Please don't. Thank you. Really? Okay. If you say so. What was he trying to do there? I'm sure the AI division had a riot. Had a laugh riot. Okay, first off, I'm almost certain they changed the name of this because they didn't want the name of the level to be Octopussy. Also, what? Ew. What do you mean? So I can only choose Bjorn and Jimmy if I pay twice the amount of coins that I have that I can only get by paying real money? No, fuck you. But hang on, let me just scroll up. Good God. I swear I saw Warren. There you are. So Warren is back. Oh my God. Well, this was awful. I'm happy I did it though, because again, I have never seen someone actually play this game. So hell, I don't mind being the first, the first person I see play this. But that's all I got for now, I think. Thanks so much for watching.